Good morning children and welcome to English class. Today I will teach you grammar. The topic I will teach you today is tense. So children, let us understand what is tense. Tense tells the time. Means tense tells the time when the incident had taken place. So the tense are of three types: present tense, past tense and future tense. Each tense is divided into four parts. Here I have written present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Same way here, past tense is also divided into four parts: past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. Same way in future also, future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. Clear? So let us study one by one. I'll take the present indefinite tense first and I'll explain you with the example. So children, I'll teach you now the present indefinite tense. I'll teach you the affirmative, negative and interrogative of present indefinite tense. See here, present indefinite. So first of all, I'll teach you the affirmative sentence. Affirmative, the other name of affirmative sentence is positive sentence also. Clear? So here, let's write the structure first. Subject plus V1 will add S or ES to V1. Then what you will write? Object. This is the structure of present indefinite affirmative sentence. Clear? So the thing you have to remember is the structure. If you know the structure, you can construct a plenty of sentence. Many sentences you can construct. So this is the structure. Now let us form the sentence with the help of structure here. Subject. Subject means whatever the thing, either it be the noun or pronoun that you are writing before the verb, that is known as subject. So in the case of present indefinite children, you have to remember one thing. If you are taking subject, singular subject if you are taking, then whatever the verb you are selecting, you will add S or ES to the verb. And in the case of plural subject, the verb will remain in first form. I'll tell you with the example here. Suppose subject I am taking here, my mother. My mother is singular. Clear? So my mother is singular. Then here you have to add verb according to the structure of the sentence. Suppose I am taking here cook. You have to add S or ES. Why? Because your subject is singular. So here, my mother cooks what? The food. This is your object part. So the sentence is formed. Suppose that if I take the subject plural, they is plural, they, then the verb that will select here, that will be in first form. No S or ES will be added because your subject is plural. So here, suppose if I take the verb play, they play what? Cricket. This is your object part. Sentence is formed. Getting it? Suppose that if I take I and you pronoun if you are taking children, this you have to remember in this present indefinite tense affirmative sentence may what happens when you take I, you and plural noun or pronoun, then your verb will always remain in first form. That means I, you and plural subject will contain the verb in first form. In which tense? In present indefinite affirmative sentence. Clear? So let's now move to the negative structure of the present indefinite tense. Children, you have to remember here the formula only. See here, present indefinite negative structure is subject plus do oblique does, then not, because we are converting, we will form the negative sentence, that is why negative denotes never and not. So here with these two helping verb we'll take not, then with negative sentence verb is always and always in first form, then after the V1 then object. Clear? So here this is the negative structure of present indefinite tense. Now let us form the sentence according to the structure here. Same sentence, let us take my mother. Because my mother is singular, what will you select here? Does, because it is used for singular and this do is used with I, you and plural. Plural noun or pronoun. In the case here, my mother is singular, that is why we will select what? Does. After that, not. Then V1. V1, that means we have to take the first form of the verb. My mother does not cook, object, the food. This is object. Sentence is formed. Suppose that again, if I take this they, plural, then what will select? With these two helping verb, do. They do not play cricket. Clear? If I take I, again do. I do not sing a song. Clear? This is the negative structure of present indefinite tense. Clear? Now let us learn the interrogative structure of the present indefinite tense. Very easy, children. You have to convert, you have to change the position of does and do here. See here, because we have to construct an interrogative sentence, the verb will come in the beginning. See here, do, does, then we'll add what? Subject. Then either you can write not also, that will become interrogative negative. Clear? V1, then object. This is the structure of interrogative sentence, children. Here. Clear? Same sentence, if I take my mother cooks the food, then what will we do? Does. We'll take in the beginning here. Does my mother. Because my mother is singular, that is why we have selected this verb. And because we are making interrogative sentence, that is why these verbs will be used in the beginning of the sentence. Does my mother cook the food? Clear? Same way, the other example, if I take the plural noun or pronoun, then do they play cricket? Put the question mark in the end. Clear? Same way, if I take I, then because to construct indefinite tense, the helping verb will be in the beginning. Do I sing a song? Things are clear? You have to remember the structure. Only if you remember the structure, nothing is hard. Now let's move to another tense, children. That is what? That is present continuous. Now let us see the structure of present continuous tense. What happens here? Present continuous, the structure is subject plus is, am, are. Here we are having three helping verb. ठीक है? These are also known as auxiliary verb. Why they are so? Because they help the main verb to form the continuous tense. So they are also known as auxiliary verbs also. In this tense, subject plus is, am, are, then what will you add? V1. That means first form of verb, then you will add to it ing, then object. Clear? Now, with the structure, let us construct the sentence now. Here, see. This is the affirmative formula of present continuous tense. See here, subject. Suppose that I take the same example that I have taken in present indefinite, that is my mother. My mother is singular. Out of these three, what you will add? Is. Suppose that I have taken the verb cook, what you will add to it? ing. Then the object, the food. Clear? Now same way, they. If you are taking they, then what you will select? Are. They are playing cricket. Clear, children? And this am is used only and only with I here. Suppose I take here the pronoun I am singing a song. Clear? So this is the affirmative structure of which tense? Present continuous tense. Now let us know the negative structure. Negative structure is very easy, children. You have to add only one word here. That is not. And rest will be say. Then what is our structure now? Subject plus is, am, are. Not plus V1, then ing, then object. And now in this sentence, if we want to convert the same sentence into negative, what you will do? Simple. My mother is, after is, what you will write? Not. And in this sentence, they are, what you will add? Not. And in this, I am, what you will add? Not. Now, these three sentences are converted into negative sentence of present continuous tense. Clear? Now, just we convert the same sentence into interrogative. What will be the procedure here, children? I'll give you the structure. The verbs that are used in the center after the subject. Now, because we have to convert present continuous tense here, so the verbs will write in the beginning. Is, am, are. After this, you will take the subject. Then V1, then ing, then object. Because we have to form the interrogative sentence. So what happened here? What you will do in this statement? According to the structure, you will write is my mother cooking the food. You will put the question mark in the end. Same way, here also, take the helping verb in the beginning here. Are they playing cricket? Put the question mark. Clear? Here also, use the helping verb in the beginning. Am I singing a song? This is the interrogative sentence. If suppose that if you write, are they not playing cricket? This is also correct. This is also the interrogative sentence. But this sentence is called interrogative negative. because not is there. Clear? Now children, we'll learn the next tense, that is present perfect. So let us now learn the affirmative formula of present perfect. Formula means the structure. Okay, here present perfect affirmative structure is, you have to write first subject, then you are having here two options, two verbs, two auxiliary verbs. So this has will be used always with the singular noun and pronoun, and this have you have to use with you, I and plural. This you have to remember in this tense, and your verb will be always in third form. V3 means verb, third form of the verb. Here let us construct the sentence here. Subject, my mother. Same sentence I am taking. My mother. My mother is singular. What have I told you? Here, with singular subject, has will be used. So let us use has here. My mother. Verb. Verb I have taken here cook. Cook will be in third form. Cooked the food. Got it? So the sentence is, my mother has cooked the food. Now if I take they is plural. Out of these two verbs, what you will select? Have. They have. Verb is play. You have to write in third form. They have played what? Object is cricket. Done? Same way, if I take I, then in I also, what you will take? The auxiliary verb, what you will use here? Have. I have sung. This is the third form of sing. I have sung a song. Clear? This is the structure of present perfect tense. This is the affirmative structure. Affirmative is also known as positive statements. Okay, so if now we'll learn the negative of it. If we want to convert the affirmative statement into negative, then the only one thing we have to do is, that is, you have to add not after this have. Not. Then V3, then everything is same here. The structure we have added only not word, because now we are learning the negative structure of this present perfect tense. So here in this statement, what will write here? Where will use this not word? After has. See here. Now the first sentence is converted into negative. Negative of what tense? This is present perfect. And here also, if you want to convert the same sentence into negative, then they have, after have, you put not. Here also, I have, you put not. After I. After have. After have, you just put not. The sentence will be in negative. Clear? So this is the negative structure of present perfect tense. Now we'll learn the interrogative structure of present perfect tense. It is also very easy, children. In interrogative structure, what we do, we just write the helping verb in the beginning. So here in this also, in this tense also, we'll write the helping verb in the beginning. Interrogative. What will be the structure? Has, have, plus then you write subject. then VP, then object. This will be the structure of the interrogative sentence of present perfect tense. Now let's convert the same sentence that we have taken. Clear? Has, have. You know well, with I, you and plural you will use has. Has will be used only and only with singular noun or pronoun. Here, has. My mother cooked the food. Clear? Next, have they played cricket? Getting it? Then, have I sung a song? Now, these statements are interrogative. Interrogative of what tense? Present perfect tense. Now, let's move ahead and learn the next tense, that is present perfect continuous. What will be the structure, children, here? Subject plus has oblique have plus been plus V1 plus ing plus object. Plus time also you can mention in this tense. How will you add the time? I will tell you with the example. See here. With the help of structure, let us form the sentence. The same sentence that I have taken, that is my mother. Just with the help of structure, we'll construct the sentence here. My mother, subject is my mother has, because mother is singular, then been, then cook, what you will add? ing, the food. If you want to mention the time, children, then for 2 hours. This for is used for the, that means time is not fixed here. Okay? For this for is used for unfixed time. Time is not fixed. That is why you have written here for. Suppose that if I since, then that means since tells that time is fixed. Since 2 o'clock. Fixed time. Here 2 o'clock. This is the fixed time. Clear? What is happening in the sentence? Getting it? Now, if I take the next sentence, they, then subject is they. What verb? They have, then been, then playing cricket. If you want to mention the time, fixed time, then you can write for here. Sorry, for the time which is not fixed. So here they have been playing cricket for indicates that the time is not fixed, for 2 hours. And same way here, if you want to write the fixed time, then use since here. Since 2 o'clock. Getting it? Clear? So this way you can form many sentences with the structure. Structure should be memorized, children. If you don't remember the structure, you can't do anything. So here the things are clear. Let me take one more example. I have been singing a song. If unfixed time, if you want to write, then for write. For same way for 2 hours. If you want to mention fixed time, instead of for you write since. Clear? Since 2 o'clock. So this is the affirmative structure of present perfect continuous. Now let us now convert the same sentence into negative, children. In negative, I have already told you that only one word is added, that is not. Here in the structure only not you will add not to the structure. And in the sentence, where will you add not? My mother has not, here after has. Here also, where will you add? They have not. Clear? Here also, I have not. I have not been singing a song. So this is what? Present perfect continuous of negative sentence. This is the negative sentences of present perfect continuous. Now let us convert the same sentence into interrogative. Interrogative means now you have learned that always your helping verb be used in beginning. Here in this case, has, have, then subject, then same thing. Has, have, then subject, then been plus V1 plus ing, then object. Same way here, what you will do in this case, only you will write the subject here, this verb in the beginning. Has my mother. Then the rest of the formula is same here. Clear? Has my mother been cooking the food for 2 hours or since 2 o'clock? Same way here also, if you want to convert, write the have in the beginning here. Have they been playing? Okay. Next here also, you write this have in the beginning. Have I been singing a song? Singing a, let me write clearly here. Okay. Have I been singing a song for 2 hours? So children, this is all about present perfect continuous. Clear? Well children, now let's move to the next tense, that is past indefinite. Here the affirmative structure of past indefinite is subject plus V2. V2 means what? The verb will be in second form and after that object you have to add. Here the sentences are my mother is subject. Here you don't have to worry about the subject. Either your subject is singular or plural. Let it be. Okay, my mother cooked the food. Here the verb is in second form. Same way, the next sentence, they played cricket. Here also your verb is in second form. And in the third sentence, I sang a song. Here sang is the second form of the verb sing. Okay, so this is how you will construct the sentence with the structure here. Now let's see the negative structure of this tense. Okay, negative structure is easy. See here, negative will see now subject and after that you will take the helping verb did. Then not, then V1, then object. See here. In the case of present indefinite, what we have did, there we have got two helping verbs. One is do and the another was does. Does for singular and do for I, we and plural. But in the case of here, past indefinite negative statement, you have only and only one option, that is did. Either your subject is singular, even though you will put did only, and if it is singular, then also you will put did only. So it is quite easy. Let us see the sentence. My mother did not cook the food. Clear? Next example. They did not play cricket. Clear? Third sentence is I did not sing a song. With the help of the structure, we have constructed these three sentences. Now let's see the interrogative structure. What happened in the interrogative structure here, children? You know well, I have already told you that in interrogative, what happens? Whatever the helping verb is there in the structure, that you will write in the beginning. For example here, interrogative. See here. Subject, before subject we have to write the helping verb. In this tense, did is there, and after that subject, then V1, then object. This is the structure of interrogative sentence of past indefinite tense. So here let us construct the sentence. Suppose that the same sentence I'll take. Did my mother cook the food? Because it is interrogative, you have to put the full question mark here. Now, in the next, did they play cricket? See here, put the full question mark again here. Question mark is necessary in the interrogative sentence. Now, did I sing a song? Question mark. Clear? So, this is the affirmative, negative and interrogative structure of past indefinite tense. Now, let's see the next tense. What will be the next tense? After past indefinite, what comes? Past continuous. Clear? Past continuous affirmative structure first we'll learn. Here what happens? In the structure, subject plus was one, then V1, then ing, then object. See here, children. In the case of present continuous, we had is, am, are. But in the case of past continuous, we have was and were. Was is used for what? Singular. And were is used for plural. Plural, noun or pronoun. Let's see the example. Suppose my mother. Subject we have written my mother. My mother is singular. What will you select? Was. The verb is cook. What you will add? ing. What will be the object? The food. Done? Now the next sentence. They. Because they is plural, you have to select were with it. Were. Play, ing add it, then cricket. Then next, the third sentence, I was singing a song. Done? Same structure we have used here. Now if we want to convert it into negative, children, the only thing we have to do is what? We have to add not. Not only we have to add here. Not, then V1, rest is same. Okay? So in the sentence, after was, what you will add? Not. To convert into negative. Same way here, after were, you have to add not. And here in the third example also, after was not. The sentence is now negative of past continuous tense. Now let us see the interrogative structure. Interrogative, what happens? Same way, this subject will be written after the helping verb, children. See here, was, were, because we are constructing now the interrogative, then the verb will come first. Was, were, then subject, then V1 plus ing, then object, children. Clear? Was, were plus subject plus V1 plus ing plus object. Same sentence, let us convert into interrogative. So interrogative, in interrogative, what we'll do? We'll write the question word first here. Question for converting into interrogative, whatever the helping verb is there. So we'll write that helping verb first here. Was my mother cooking the food? You have to put the question mark here. Clear? And here also, you just write the verb in the beginning. Your sentence will be interrogative. Were they? Converted? See here. Same way here. Was I singing a song? See here. Clear? So now we'll learn the next tense, that is past perfect. Now let us know the structure of past perfect tense. Okay? So affirmative structure will be, here see, affirmative structure will be what? Subject plus had plus V3 plus object, children. In the present indefinite, what we had in the after subject, in that case we had two verbs. One was have and the another was have. But in the case of past perfect tense, we had only one verb. Okay, this is also known as, this particular had is also known as auxiliary verb. So here, let us see the formation. Suppose that my mother, subject is my mother had. Verb will go in third form, cooked the food. See here. Clear? Then here the same sentence will take and convert it into past perfect tense. Here they had played cricket. See? Here also structure you have to follow. Structure you have to learn it properly. Here see, I had sung a song. Done? And if we want to convert it into negative, then not will be added. And where you will add not here? After had. After had, the only one word, that is had, will be added. See here. Okay, and in the statements here, after had you add not, just like this. See here, I am doing. In each sentence, after had, you just put had. Here also. Now, the sentence is, my mother had not cooked the food. Here, in the second, they had not played cricket. Same way, in the third, I had not sung a song. Now, if we convert it into interrogative, children, same thing will happen here also. Interrogative, what will happen? Helping verb you write first, then subject, then V3, then object. This is the structure. Then same sentence, let us convert into interrogative here. What we have to do is, had my mother cooked the food. Clear? Then here also, what will you do here? Had they played cricket? See here, it's easy because you are knowing the structure. That is why you are able to construct the sentence. Here in the third sentence, had I sung a song? Forming or not? Feeling easy now? So this is what the past perfect tense. Now let us proceed to the next tense, that is past perfect continuous here. See children. Here affirmative structure of this is subject plus been plus V1 plus ing plus object. Here children, you can mention the time also. I'll give you the example how time is used here. So this is the structure, affirmative structure of past perfect continuous. Let us form the sentence with the help of the structure. My mother. Clear? Subject is my mother. Then had is there, put had. Had, then been. Then cooking the food for 2 hours. Here we have mentioned the time also. Clear? If we are mentioning for, that means the time is not fixed. If in case of for, if we write here since, this indicate that time is fixed 2 o'clock. Clear? Same way, in the second sentence, let us convert the second one also. They had been playing cricket. See here, happening हो रहा है ना? Then the last, I had been singing a song. Here you can mention for 2 hours, for 2 hours. Same way, just above. Here also you can mention the time. Clear? So this is the affirmative. And if we want to convert the same sentence into negative, only one word you have to add. Where will you add? After had. Then you have to write here not. Clear? This will be the structure. You have to write only one word that is not, to convert into negative. Here then in these three sentences, where will you put not? After had. See here. My mother had not been cooking the food since 2 o'clock. Same way here also after had you put not. Had not. Clear? Here also after had you put not. See, constructed. This is the rule. With the help of the structure, you can convert millions of sentences. Now, let's see this is the negative. Now, we'll learn the interrogative. In the case of interrogative, again the same thing. You have to put your helping verb in the beginning. Suppose that here helping verb was what? Had. Then subject. Been. V1 plus ing plus object plus time. What we did? Only the verb that was after subject. In the case of interrogative, what we did? We have put the word helping verb in the beginning. Here, let us form the sentence now. Interrogative, what will we do? Had my mother. Only we are just changing the position of the verb. In the second sentence, had they. See, in the third one, had I. See, you have to put the question mark because it is interrogative sentence now. In all the sentences, because it is interrogative, you have to put the question mark. So, what we have learned here, we have learned past perfect continuous interrogative sentence, structure of interrogative, and with the help of structure, we have formed these three sentences. So children, this is all for today. We'll do the remaining part of the tense in the next session. Till then, keep revising the course and stay safe. Thank you.